Hi, my name is Mr. Ellison, and today in my class we're going to learn how to add fractions together. Now the first thing you probably want to know is, what is a fraction? Well, I'm going to show you. A fraction is a number. It's a number with two parts in it. It's a number on top, and it's the part of the fraction, and it's called the numerator. And then there's a number on the bottom, and it's the whole. Out of the whole, this is the part out of the whole, and it's called the denominator. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to add another fraction to this 1/3. Just like so. Now I'm going to pick an easy number, just a short round number, just to demonstrate how it works. And we're going to add 1/2. Now, a rule that we need to remember when we're working on a fraction and adding them together is that they have to have common denominators. Now if we look at these two fractions, 1/3 and 1/2, we can see that they don't have like denominators. So we need to come up with a process to find two numbers that will make them like. And there's a method that I like to use, and it's called least common multiple. And what we can do is we can take these two denominator numbers, such as 3, and we can take the 2. And we can find their multiples and find the smallest multiple that they have in common. Now let's start out with 3. We can go 3 times 1, which gives us 3. 3 times 2 gives us 6. 3 times 3 gives us 9. And now we have a couple of multiples, and now we're going to try and find the multiples of 2. Let's find the multiples of 2, shall we? 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. Now what we found is we've already found the least common multiple of those two numbers, and it's going to be 6. It's the smallest number that they have in common when you multiply out both numbers. So what we can do is we can make our little division bars, and we know that the operation is going to be addition, so we're going to put those addition bar there. Now we know our least common multiple is 6, and the least common multiple is going to equal the least common denominator. That's how you can always remember it. You use the least common multiple method and find the least common multiple. That is going to be the least common denominator of your two fractions. So we're going to take this 6 and we're going to put a 6 here, and we're going to put a 6 here. Now we went from thirds to sixths, and we multiplied by some number to get there. We multiplied by 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Now since fractions are equally proportional on the top and bottom when you compare them, we have to do the same thing on the top. So we're going to multiply the top by 2. 1 times 2, and it'll give us 2. Now 1/3 is the same as 2/6. Now we're going to look at this number here, this fraction. We went from halves to sixths. Now we had to multiply by some number to get there. And that number is 2 times 3, which gives us 6. And also, since this number is equally proportional to this fraction, it's going to be the new fraction, we have to do the same thing on the top as we did on the bottom. So we're going to multiply the top times 3. 1 times 3 gives us 3. Now 1/2 is proportionally the same as 3/6. If you look on any fraction chart, you will see that. You can go to 1/2 and then draw your line down to sixths, and it'll equal to 3/6. Now, we have two numbers that can be added together, 2/6 and 3/6. So we're going to take our 2/6 plus our 3/6. Now when you're adding fractions together, it's always important to remember, you only add the numerators together and you leave the denominator like it is. So we do 2 plus 3, and it gives us 5. And we leave our 6 right down there in the denominator. And we get 5/6. And that's how you solve an adding problem using fractions.